Ensk isn't really my first choice of map when playing the Centurion, but it'll do. It can handle the map alright. Usually I go out into the field, because I don't have the armor to really brawl in the city, and just try and mess with the enemy mediums. As you can tell, the enemy have quite a good T-54 player. They also have a decent arty player. So I want to try and either stay in arty cover or keep on the move. I'd like to get that T-54 dealt with as quickly as possible since he is the strongest player on their team, and then I can push through here and mop up town from behind. My team's got some pretty decent players on it, so I feel fairly confident. Break the wall down here just so I can see past it. Normally something would have popped around that corner by now, but since nothing has, I'm beginning to wonder if their mediums are actually pushing at all. And so once the T-34-3 pushes up, he actually lights these guys. So it took them a while to push in, but they actually did. I decided to burn my repair kit straight away because I don't want to get hit by that 53-55 or any of the other arty, but particularly him. And then I stay to the left here so that T-54 can't get easy shots on me as I cross. Now, while he is the biggest threat, it would be nice to get rid of this A44. It does have quite a painful gun to get hit by. 300 alpha damage at tier 7 on a medium is quite nasty. But he doesn't actually have the big gun, he has the 76mm pea shooter. Whether by choice or by the fact he hasn't actually ground to the 107, I'm not sure, but either way it didn't serve him particularly well there. He only got 195 damage into me, whereas he might have got 300 or 600. So the enemy team are actually quite light out in the lumberyard here, and so there's no reason to not take advantage of that. We push up pretty aggressively, spot their arty, and return the favour after all three of our arty sat perfectly still in the open once they were spotted. Which is, of course, the hallmark of a true fucking unicorn arty player. Take a quick passing shot at T-54. Centurion's gun can handle T-54s quite comfortably. And then I managed to actually 0 damage crit the Waffenträger. I'm not sure what happened there. I think I must have just winged one into his tracks. But it doesn't matter as he exposed himself quite badly going around that corner. Sorry about the frame rate issues, by the way. I'm not sure what's going on today. A lot of tanks is running kind of crap. Decibel pushes up in his 122.54. My Hesh shell actually hits him for 488, which is a max roll on the APCR rounds. The Hesh max roll is about 550. So Hesh probably helped me bias towards the higher roll there, but it wasn't really a noticeable difference. I've been kind of liberal with my hit points at this point because I figure we got this pretty in hand, which as it happens we do. I hesitate here, which is a mistake. Thankfully the 704 wasn't paying attention and the IS only manages to one-shot into me, although he does high roll me rather significantly. So there was no need to throw away that last 443 hit points. It's just me being careless. Managed to take a quick pop at T-34 as he crosses that street, and then I want to go for this Lorraine. You can see him starting to move. The Lorraine 155 is quite fast. My shot completely whiffs off the edge of the map, and then I'm not going to reload in time, so I decide to just take him out. I could have obviously just backed off, reloaded and shot him, killed him before he had a chance to get a second shot off, but it's a lot more fun to just smash into people. And against one average, sort of mediocre IS-3 player, I'm pretty confident that our team can pull this off. Not a huge game, 3.8 rounding up slightly, 3.8k damage on a city map in Cent. It's not too bad. Pushing through the lumberyard there was definitely the thing to do. It caught them off guard. They only had the 2 mediums covering that, plus the arty, which ended up dying soon enough. And then once we pushed in behind them, they kind of were forced to split up, which dispersed a lot of their strength in town. Even though the Centurion may not be the fastest medium, and it may be the size of a heavy tank, it's still more than capable of really good, quick flanking moves, primarily just because it is so agile. You know, it turns well, it accelerates almost instantly, it doesn't go fast, but it gets to its top speed in a hurry. So it's definitely a good tank for that kind of thing. But with that said, at the end of the day, in this tank, I would rather have Malinovka all day, every day, than Ensk. Ensk is where I want to bring my Soviet mediums, or my German high-tier mediums, my E50 and E50M.